I have never seen anything like this before. I can't tell you how many listeners we have in these border areas who email me. They take photos or their local media coverage or stories on this. It is unbelievable. Welcome to the program, top of our second hour. And I'm Dana Loesch here with you this Monday. This would be the biggest story. And I go back and forth because I think that the free speech battle is incredibly important. And I go back and forth thinking, well, it's very important, but I also think that maybe some would love to deflect from this. This, you would not believe your eyes. And this comes after, remember, you had Karine Jean-Pierre and others say, no, you can't just walk across the border. Yeah, you can. They said that they believe it's the single biggest caravan in history that crossed the Rio Grande into El Paso. And everyone's just going right into the streets. We have 9 days until Title 42 ends. And migrants are mostly from Venezuela, Nicaragua. I'm sure they'll send anyone from Cuba right back. Because, Cubans tend to be a little more conservative. And Mexican police had escorted nearly 20 buses full of people. Now, the Title 42, if you don't remember what that did, Title 42 was the expulsion of people who wanted to bypass the process to seek asylum, and they wanted to illegally cross and then claim asylum. And that's not how you seek asylum. You seek asylum by applying so within your own country of residence. And it was well over 1,000. This is just one group. Well over 1,000. It's shocking. It is absolutely shocking. And then there are so many people, and they stand in these long lines. And when it gets cooler in the evening, they'll light fires and stuff because it gets so, there's so many people, and there's just so many people there. It's just stunning. I don't know that I've never seen a photo of a group this big. And that's just one. Now you have to think that how many are, like numbers like this per week that file over. It's hard for people to even get a head count. It's hard for people to even get a head count in. They said within the last 48 hours, they said the new headline is that the chief of U.S. Border Patrol says there's been over 16,000 illegal crossings. They said encounters at the border within the last 48 hours. That's 8,000 per day. Now, remember, you had Jay Johnson, as Bill Melugin notes, the former Obama DHS secretary, who said 1,000 in a day would be considered a crisis. Okay, well, this is 8 times that. 8 times that. This is unsustainable. Unsustainable. And this whole thing, this is just stunning. I'm looking at some other video and some more photos of this. The city of El Paso says that Border Patrol had over 5,000 people in custody, and they're having to release hundreds of people just into city streets because they can't keep everybody. There's no way they can keep everybody. And this is again 9 days. 9 days, and then Title 42 is done. Whew. They had also, Border Patrol's been showing how many individuals are criminals and have been repeatedly deported. The ones that they're able to catch, there's quite a lot of them. Several of them included child sex offenders. They had one individual who was, he's a child molestation. He was convicted of child molestation. And they just happened to nab him illegally crossing. And people will wait. They'll wait on the other side of the border and just wait to go and cross. It's just stunning. And the administration, you know what the administration says? There's more important things than the border. More important things than the border. Now, And of course, yeah, as Kane notes, not all asylum claims are genuine. In fact, very few are. Very few asylum claims are actually merit asylum. Not everyone does. Not everyone gets that. I mean, if you're claiming asylum, I mean, there's strict rules to do that. And just saying you're coming over to look for work is not. And a lot of the claims as to criminal activity, even the cartels, etc., a lot of that is not everybody's eligible. That's just the way it is. I mean, just because fear isn't evidence, and I mean, goodness, everyone can state that. To say that not everyone is able to make that claim credibly. That's why so few are taken under asylum.